yourself comfortable in your chair and maybe come a little bit more forward so your feet feel really anchored into the floor in front of you, or if you've got if you've got your mat or something where you can feel your bare feet wiggling into the carpet, the wood floor, whatever flooring you have, just so that the feet feel like they're firmly connecting. We'll just start focusing in on our breath. So just wiggle toes a little bit, maybe lift them, and then place those widened toes back down on the mat. Gentle sway side to side in the chair so the sits bones feel anchored in, feeling that weight. You might want to even lift the hamstring muscles slightly and just sort of feel the strength of your legs and the lower half of your body feeling sturdy and strong as you set up in your chair. We focus first on our breath. Nice long inhale through the nostrils, lifting the chest, and exhale long and slow. I know Jason has been with us in person way back when MS chair yoga was at East Hartford, Connecticut, and now you're on Zoom. So eventually, I know he'll catch up. So I always, one of my mottos is that if you can show up and breathe, you can do yoga. And finding time for yoga is really important, whether you have 5 minutes, an hour, or 90 minutes, whatever. Make that time quiet and just for you, for your self-care, making certain that your phone is off or in do not disturb mode. And whether you have a soft gaze or eyes are closed, focus on one thing. So maybe in your mind's eye, you're looking out your window, picturing or looking at the beautiful greenery, whether you're in New England or in Michigan, or even in Florida. Just nature brings a sense of calmness. So pick one thing that you see outside your window, or maybe in your imagination, your favorite flower, favorite tree, and study that. And now certainly your favorite item is probably something that you can envision, whether you're looking at it or you're seeing it in your mind's eye. Keep that breath flowing, nice long inhales through the nostrils, exhale long and slow through the mouth. Let it go. Sit a little taller, rib cage lifts out of the waist. Focus in that one object in nature, noticing it, maybe what it feels like. If there's a scent, if you touch it and it makes a noise or it crackles, or if it's soft. Notice what you feel and see and hear. Inhale and exhale. No place to go. This is your yoga. Appreciate your long breath. Best breath you can provide yourself. And if your eyes are closed, open them up. Continue to sit tall. Let's do a couple of shoulder rolls. So hands are resting gently on top of the thighs. Inhale, lift the shoulders up, broaden the shoulders and pulling shoulder blades back, and then lowering shoulders down. So a little circular movement here. Shoulders come up towards the ears. You squeeze the shoulder blades back, drop shoulders down. Inhale and exhale. I'm sorry that Jason had to leave. His connection wasn't good, but hopefully they can pick it up either via one of the YouTubes or the recorded session. or reconnect for next week. So just feel like gentle circling of those shoulders back, opening the chest nice and wide, and come to stillness when you finish the round that you're on. Inhale and exhale. Let's take a moment just to make one slight adjustment in our posture, hands to the waist. And as you put the thumb and index near the waist, feel around for your rib cage. Lift that rib cage up a bit, scoop the belly in, then let the hands and arms drop long by your side. With the arms dropping long, pull the shoulders down, slight tuck of the chin. So this is your seated mountain posture. Feel the top of the head reaching towards the ceiling. Inhale and exhale. Collarbones are wide. Simple practice to sit tall. So much of what we do during our day is rolled forward, whether we're cooking, doing an arts and crafts project, gardening, at the computer. So take a moment to pull those shoulder blades back together, sitting tall. The collarbones feel nice and wide. Inhale and exhale. And soften and release. Don't slump, but just soften a bit. Okay, let's do a couple of half sun salutations with our arms. Inhale, palms face up towards the ceiling. Let the gaze go up, fingertips touch at the top. And then exhale long and slow. Let the arms float down. See how slow you can go. Sometimes it's harder to do things slower. Life is fast. Let's do yoga slow. Hands come together at heart center. Press the thumbs towards the sternum. Sit a little taller. Inhale and exhale. Tip the head down towards your fingertips and take a full round of breath. Inhaling and exhale. You can go back to an all nostril breathing, but notice as the exhale through the mouth allows you to release a little bit more. And let's do one more sun salutation. Inhale, arms up, overhead. If it feels okay to look up at the fingertips as they're above your head. And then exhale, let the head come to neutral, gaze straight ahead, arms float down slowly, stretching them out to the side. And then bringing the hands back to heart center, press the thumbs towards the center of the chest. Inhale and exhale, tip the head down. And if it feels good to help you stay focused, focus on that one object in nature, whether it's the tree, the flower, the petals of a flower, the green grass, whatever it might be. Keeping your mind away from that to-do list, and release the arms down. Let them just go down by your side, and a gentle sway side to side, the arms forward and back. Just pendulum, is that a word? Like a pendulum. Soft and slow, and then slowing it down and come to stillness. Let's interlace the fingers and pull the arms out in front of us. Arms are parallel with the floor, pulling them out. So when I say pull out to a point where it feels like a comfortable stretch. Don't force any further than you feel a stretch. Inhale and exhale. Tip the head down towards the chest. And just take another breath or two here. Slightly different stretch. A little bit more in the mid-back. Inhale and exhale. Lift the head up. And then flip the palms around. Palms are now facing away from you. Feel that stretch in the fingers and the palms. Maybe see if you can point those thumbs downward. Inhale and exhale. Lift the arms up overhead. Slight bend in the elbows. Doesn't have to be a forced straight arm. So slight bend. Give yourself a break. And remember, this is your yoga. Make any change or adjustment that you need to make yourself comfortable. We want to feel stretch. Want to feel some effort without forcing it. Inhale and exhale. And let the fingers unlace. Once again, let the arms slowly float down. Bring the hands back to the thighs. Push the heel of the hand into the thighs a bit more. Another way to help you adjust your upper torso to sitting nice and tall. Let's interlace the fingers once again. This time, think about it. As you normally interlace fingers or fold your hands together, they go one way. Try going the opposite way. See how that feels. A little different. Proprioception, or can't even say that word. Anyway, so the opposite interlace, pulling those hands out in front of you. Tip the chin down. Inhale and exhale. Now turn the palms facing away, slight bend in those elbows. Stretching, pushing those thumbs down, and then lifting the arms up. Inhale and exhale. So we're warming up fingers, the palms of the hand, a little bit more opening there. And then unlace, let the arms float down. A few more arm movements before we go into our rotations of the spine. Let's take your left arm out to the side and then bringing it across the body and taking your right arm underneath. Looking straight ahead to start. Maybe giving your hand on that shoulder a little bit of rubbing. And then look over your left shoulder, sitting tall. Inhale and exhale, unwind. Let's stretch that arm, the right arm out, bringing it across the body, taking your left arm underneath. So just getting a nice stretch in the shoulder, maybe taking that left hand on that right shoulder and just giving it a slight warming up. And unwind. Right. Let's go with the left arm straight up. Bend the elbow behind the back, behind the head. Fingertips are touching right around the neck or maybe down towards the upper back. Press the head in a bit more towards that upper arm, or excuse me, the forearm. Sitting tall. Inhale and exhale. So now we're getting a stretch in the tricep, along the side body on the left side. Inhale and exhale, taking your right arm and bringing it across, reaching for the tricep gently. And press in and a little stretch. Maybe lift the belly back, belly button towards the spine, rib cage is up. Inhale and exhale. Let's unwind. And do that on the opposite side, stretching your right arm straight up, bending the elbow, press the head in. Inhale and exhale, taking your left hand, arm up, reaching for the tricep. So just reach where it's comfortable. If it's too much, certainly reaching for the forearm, maybe the tip of the elbow, or all the way across to the tricep. Pressing the head in. So notice that you've got a slight arch in the back. Inhale and exhale. Let's unwind. So notice as you move slowly through any of these postures, you're really feeling each and every muscle group, the joints and so forth, and appreciating all the movements that your body can take in. All right, we're going to go into the rotations of the spine. I'm still sitting a little more forward in my chair because I really want to have my feet anchored in the mat. If you have nice long legs and your chair is more comfortable for you to sit back, but sitting tall, do so. You really want to feel the sits bones, the base of your spine anchored into your mat. All right, for this 5 rotations of the spine, we've already done seated mountain, which is having our spine straight up and down. Now let's go forward and back, seated cow-cat. Inhale, come forward. We're folding forward at the hip flexors. Keep the chin up as you do this, and then tucking the chin down, round the back for your cat. Inhale, my hands are on top of my knees as I press forward gently. You can only go to the forward fold that feels right. Then you tuck your chin, round the back for cat. 2 more. Inhale. Lean forward.
Okay.
And exhale, rocking back or rounding back. Oh, let's see. Maybe Jason's trying to get in again. Great. I hope it works. 1 more forward. Exhale, round back. And then sitting nice and tall. All right, let's do our side bends. And with the wonders of a chair, you've got the legs to take hold of. You can hold on to the base of the seat of the chair, whatever it takes. Sit tall, keep yourself steady, even though we'll be going side to side. We want to see if we can keep both hips steady into the chair. Inhale, the arms come up. Exhale, bend over to your left side. Inhale, come through center. Exhale to your right. Doesn't have to be big. It's your range, what feels good. If you're new to yoga, new to these kinds of movements, just take it slow. We do about 3 to 4 or even 5. And maybe last time to each side. And back to center. All right, now we'll go into our twists. And these again, keep it gentle, keep it slow. Inhale, arms up overhead, and exhale, twist to your left. Inhale through center. Exhale to your right. Inhale. Exhale. Slow and steady. Sitting tall. Make space between the vertebrae. The taller you can sit, especially earlier in the morning, early in the day, while your back is still loose and expanded from sleeping. Accentuate these movements. And I think 1 more to each side, stretching, twisting to the left, pull yourself tall. Inhale through center, last time to your right. And back through center. All right, so let's, the next move I'd like to do is a figure 4 stretch. So now you're going to sit back in the chair a bit more, wiggle in, and you'll cross your right leg over your left. And again, this is now going to be a little bit of a hip opener. So take your time as you move that leg. Also, and Melissa, I know you're new to my class, if you have a towel or blanket, so sometimes placing an ankle on the thigh it might feel uncomfortable or not as, so you can always put a blanket, a towel there, pillow, whatever you have, allowing the cross of the leg to feel a little bit easier. Let's take a breath or 2 here. Inhale and exhale. And while we've got that foot up, let's give ourselves a little self-care of the foot, thumbs to the arch of the foot, just doing some gentle stroking into that arch, the plantar fascia area, moving the fingers up to the ball of the foot and massaging the toes. And then just a little bit of love with a little tap. All right. And now we're going to, while that leg is up there, placing the left hand on the sole of the right foot, we're going to gently take the hand, the right hand, and open up a little bit, pressing gently. Inhale and exhale. Just feel that opening of that hip flexor. Inhale and exhale, and placing the forearm on the lower leg, leaning forward a bit more. Inhale and exhale. So my back is somewhat flat, maybe a slight arch. Inhale and exhale. Now we're going to tip the chin down and slightly round forward towards that top bent leg. Just go to a point where you're, again, a stretch is good, a strain is not. Inhale and exhale. Pull yourself tall and gently lift the top leg off. Let's go to the other side. This time the left leg is going to go on the right thigh. Take a moment to set up. Same thing here. Let's give ourselves a little love to that foot. Thumbs to the arch of the foot, stroking it forward towards the ball of the foot, those thumbs and the fingers. Give our foot a massage towards the toes. If they're cold toes, this is a good way to get them warmed up, getting some blood circulation down there. All right, a little tap, tap, tap. Inhale and exhale, sitting tall. And now we'll lean forward, letting the forearm of the left arm on that leg, on the lower leg. And again, we're coming forward just to a point of stretch. Maybe it feels good to tuck the chin, let the head hang. And just feel this stretch, enjoying it. And pulling yourself tall. Gently lift that leg off. And let's sit back in the chair. And we'll do a little bit of stretching of the upper back and mid back. And this series I call the cactus series. So bringing your arms square so that the palms face away from you, the arms are up. Just sit a little taller. And if cactus arms is too much, you can just bring your hands down every once in a while, down to the waist or wherever it feels good, relaxing that. Sitting tall, inhale. Exhale, we bring the arms together. Inhale, open, wide chest. Exhale, bring the forearms towards each other. Two more. The breath flows with the movement. And last time. And release those arms down. Taking a breath in, sit tall.
Yes.
And we'll go into our twists with this movement. Inhale, bringing the arms back up into cactus. And bringing your left to the right. Inhale apart. Exhale to the left. Inhale apart. Exhale to your right. One more to each side. And we release the arms down. Take a breath. We're going to go into our teapot mode. Inhale, sit tall. And here we go. Cactus arm last time. And we're going to be tipping to the sides. Again, if the arms up is too much, you can just let the hands hold on to the sides of your chair and go side to side. Here we go. This is teapot. Inhale. Exhale, tip to the left. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale to the right. Inhale, tall. Exhale, left. Inhale, tall. Exhale, right. Inhale, tall. Exhale. Inhale, tall. Exhale. Inhale. Last time. Inhale. Last time to the right. And releasing the arms down. Let's just take a moment and shake out our hands, wiggle fingers. Maybe bring the fist, maybe make a gentle fist, bringing the hands in. Feel that stretch in the wrist. Shake out the hands. And one more hand movement here. Taking your left hand, palm face up. Take your right hand and let the fingertips touch one another and just give a gentle stretch. Opening the thumb up. Inhale and exhale. Just go to a stretch point that feels good. Don't press too hard. We're going to add in a bit of a movement. So it's going to sort of be like a circular back and forth, almost as if it's a wheel or a piston. So just bringing the arms out, keeping the fingers open on that left arm, left hand. One more. And release. Let's go to the other side. So this time your right hand, your palm is up. And we're going to stretch open those fingers a bit. The thumb goes off to the side, taking your left fingers to the right and just give a little stretch. Inhale and exhale. And now this time on your right side, stretching the arms out. So we're stretching fingers, getting a little movement in the arm, and it's a great shoulder move. And one more. And release, and just shake all that out. All right, we're going to bring our left hand behind the head. We'll do a different kind of a stretch and twist. So first set up, again, you may, if your legs are short, you may need to come a little bit more forward in your chair because you want to feel very steady, deep pressing into your mat. Taking your left hand behind the head, press the head into the hand and the hand into the head, keeping that elbow wide. Inhale and exhale, bringing we're going to crisscross over in front of the body. So sitting tall, you can just watch for a second. Inhale and then exhale. We're going to fold and twist at the same time. My elbow is pointing down, my left elbow pointing down towards the right knee. Inhale, sitting tall. Exhale, twist. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, last time, and we return. Release that arm. Let's go to the other side. Hand to the back of the head, set up. Hand is pressing into the head and the head is pressing into the arm. And of course, we're sitting tall and the belly is scooped in as best we can. Inhale, exhale, twist. Inhale, open. Exhale, twist. I think one more. And release. All right. So now let's do a seated bird dog. So we're going to do opposite arm and opposite leg. So that left arm is going to go up, the left leg is going to go out, and then they both come in. Inhale, extend the left leg and lift that, the right leg and the left arm. Inhale, stretch away. Exhale, bring them back in. Inhale, stretch away. Exhale, bring them back in. Last time, inhale and exhale. Let's go to the other side. Right arm up, inhale and exhale, inhale and exhale, inhale and exhale and release. All right, we're going to add on to that if you would like. So this time we're going to lift the opposite leg and maybe even bring the elbow of the opposite arm to that knee. All right, here we go. Inhale, that knee comes up on the right side. Exhale, you can fold inward. Inhale, lifting the knee. Exhale, drop the knee, bring the foot down and the elbow comes towards it. Inhale, up. Exhale, elbow down towards the knee. Last time. And release. Other side. Right arm up, ready for lifting that left knee. Inhale, that right knee comes up, left knee comes up. Exhale, curl in. Inhale, up. Exhale, curl in. Inhale, stretching, lifting that left knee. Exhale, curl in. One more. Inhale and exhale, release. All right, let's work a little bit more on our feet. Sit back in the chair. We're just going to let the legs lift. And maybe if you've got space, just let those legs flutter a little bit back and forth. Inhale and exhale, swinging. And then come to stillness. Let's let the legs go out, point and flex. Little movement in those ankles. Circle ankles, stretching toes. In opposite direction. And shaking the legs once again. All right, we're going to use our chair and do some, we're going to turn to the side and we're going to do some stretches this way. So turning towards your left side, let the left, so I'm twisting my body, you see, so I'm facing sideways. My left or your left leg is going to be in front. You might need to make a little adjustment in the seat of your chair because we want that right leg to be off the chair with support. So my left hand or your left hand will be on the back of the chair. We're going to extend that, your right leg out behind you. Is that working? So just right here, before we go any further, just feel that opening of the hip flexor, lifting the chest. Let the gaze go up. Let the right arm slide down the right leg. So this is a modified warrior one position. Both hips are pointing towards the side, or the hip points are in one direction. Inhale and exhale. And if you feel comfortable here, let's lift the arms up, drop shoulders down. Inhale and exhale. If it feels safer and more comfortable to keep the back arm on the chair, do that. Keeping your right arm stretching up, look up to the ceiling, add a back bend, not a big one, just a little bit as you look up. Use the support of the chair to allow you to create that arch. Inhale and exhale, lowering that right arm down. And we're going to transition from warrior one seated to warrior two. So now I sort of slightly turn back to the front of my chair, but I'm keeping my left foot or your left foot, the toe should be pointing off to the side. And then just make that enough of adjustment that the back leg or your right leg foot is flat. Take a moment to set up. Again, you may need to come more forward in the chair or even sitting back, depending on your body and your chair. Take a moment to set the legs. Make sure the feet are firmly planted. We're going to take your left forearm on the left leg, resting it. See if you can bring your right shoulder back. Take a moment there to set that up. Keep that rib cage lifted, and then extend your right arm up towards the ceiling. Inhale and exhale. Here is good. If you want to bend a little bit more towards the left side, stretching the top arm from straight up, sort of slightly cupping around the head. Inhale and exhale. And pull yourself up. Let the right hand slide down the leg. Take your right arm straight up, reaching, stay here, or maybe add a little bit more of a bend just to where it feels. Again, it's your yoga, make it work. Go slower, go less. And then we come back. And how about if we lift both arms up as if we're doing a standing warrior two? This is almost as strong, or maybe even stronger and harder to do from the chair. Inhale and exhale. Let's lower the arms down. All right, we're going to shift and do all of that on the opposite side. This time your right foot, toes are pointing off to the side. Again, make that adjustment, whether you need to sit a little bit more forward in the chair. Use that right arm onto the back, the seat of the chair, the backrest, and then extending your left leg out. So notice, I don't know if you can see, but in this posture, which mimics the warrior one pose, I'm on the ball of the foot of the back extended leg. Take a moment to set that up. And you'll also probably notice, especially if you're new to yoga, one hip may feel a little bit more open and at ease than the other in the same posture. Take your time as you set up the legs. And same thing, let's lift the arms up, stretching them, drop shoulders down. You can spread those fingers as they reach towards the ceiling. Inhale and exhale, look up, slight arch to the back. Breathing, most important. Appreciate the breath. Yoga, the term is prana, life force. And we lower the arms down. And let's set up for the warrior two legs. So slight adjustment, that front foot stays about the same, that knee is bent, and the back leg extends out. Now again, you can keep that knee bent if straight leg is too much. This time, the foot is flat and the foot is perpendicular to the front foot. Get the legs set up. Then let's start with the arms extended. We did that last before. So just start in a warrior two arm positions. The arms are stretched side to side. Inhale and exhale. The chest is lifted and the belly is pulled in. And let's bring the right forearm to the right thigh, stretching the left arm up to the ceiling, and then bending over just to the amount that you need. And if the forearm on the leg is too much, let the hand touch down on the seat of the chair. And we come through center, and let's do a reverse stretch, bringing the right arm straight up and do a slight back side bend here. So for reverse, inhale, extended, side forward, bend, inhale, and then exhale. And we meet back in center. Let's extend those arms and then lower those arms. And let's adjust ourselves so the feet are back and up in front of our chair. And let's do a wide stance here with our legs. So this may require sitting back in the chair a bit more. Have those toes pointed out on a diagonal. My legs are as wide or wider than my chair. Again, find your comfort level. Wiggle those feet into your floor or yoga mat if you have one underneath your feet. Sit tall. We're going to do a forward, wide angle forward fold. So I have, Melissa, I know you're new to the class. Believe it or not, a paper towel roll is a great prop if you don't have blocks. Keeping it in the plastic wrap. You can place that in front of you, or if you're whoever has yoga blocks, you can use those as well. We use the we use the paper towel roll for a couple other things too. So we're going to we're going to lean forward just to the point that it feels good. Inhale, I'm folding at the hip flexors. My hands are on my thighs. So I press the hands in, keeping the back flat, looking down ahead of me. Inhale and exhale. You can certainly use the chair seat for support. Reach out either for your yoga blocks or your paper towel roll. Let the hands come onto that prop, pressing the arms in, then let the head fall. So my head is between my arms. I'm feeling supported with the strength of my arms into the paper towel roll. And if you have two paper towel rolls, that's fine. I know I didn't instruct that earlier, but blocks are great too. So whatever prop you have that gives you a little bit of support as you do your forward fold. Take one more breath. And we're going to push away from the prop and come back all the way to seated. Inhale and exhale. And let's bring the legs together. And let's sit tall. Let's take a moment once again to wiggle into our seat, sitting nice and tall. And we'll go into a little bit of self-care moves here, do some little vibrational work and some stroking. So sit tall, hands right around the collarbones, lower part of your neck, right where the thyroid is. And you're going to just use your breath, tapping lightly, and maybe creating a hum, feeling that vibrational sensation as you tap, a little bit more warmth, increasing the vibrational movement in the body, tapping, and then let the fingertips tap up the neck, stretching the jaw, opening the mouth nice and wide. Close your eyes at this point. Let those fingers just tap right along the lower jaw, right up toward the temple. Pull off my glasses so I can get up there, and fingers right along the side of the head, coming up to the forehead. Tap, maybe right around the brows. Double check the space between the brows is not furrowed, that you've been able to soften it. Put a smile on your face. Tap right around the eyes very gently. Fingertips down right around the nose and the mouth, the chin, and release. Open the eyes, shake out the hands. Inhale and exhale. Let's go back and do a little self-care, a little stroking of the arms. Inhale, arms are wide, and then exhale, bringing your left arm over to the left and just gently stroking. Inhale, we'll do about 3 of these to each side. And release the arms down. Shoulder roller 2. And we go to the other side. Wide, arms are wide open, and bringing your right arm over to the left and stroke. Do that about 3 times. Inhale and exhale. All right, let's meet back in center. Wiggle yourself back into your chair a little bit more. Couple of shoulder rolls. And we'll do a little bit of work on our neck. So inhale, sitting tall. And one way you can do that, I think I mentioned it earlier, the heel of the hands into the quads or your thighs, pushing as you gently push in, scoop the belly in. Inhale and exhale. Let's tip the chin down towards the chest. We did this earlier in our seated tall, but it's always nice to finish or close out some of the practice with another neck stretch. And maybe interlace the fingers behind the back, behind the head. Inhale and exhale. So my fingers are interlaced back behind the head, and I push up and in. Inhale, and then exhale. Inhale, and then exhale. And pushing yourself tall. Release the hands. Let's go to our sides. We'll do one side and then the other. Inhale, sitting tall. Exhale, tip the head over to the right side. Again, use the fingertips of your left hand to push the head back into neutral. Inhale, sitting tall. Exhale, tip the head over to your right. Back to center. Back to your left. Center. Slow, steady. It might feel good to hold one side. I like holding it, and then I also like my opposite arm to stretch away. And then I push up to center. Go to the other side. Inhale and exhale. And we meet back in center. Couple of shoulder rolls. And let's go back to our seated cow-cat. Hands to the knees, pulling yourself tall by a little bit of pressure, fingertips into those knees, scoop the belly. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, round. Inhale, forward. Exhale, round. Last time, inhale. And exhale. Sitting tall. Let's stretch the arms wide. We'll do an eagle arm posture. Inhale and exhale. Let's remember that our left arm is going underneath the right as we crisscross those arms. So the arms intersect at the elbows. See if you can maybe let those fingers touch. Lift the elbows, pull the arms away. Keep the breath flowing. Nice long inhale and exhale, lifting those arms. And unwind. Shake out the arms. Bring the arms wide. So if the left arm was underneath before, we want the right arm underneath the second time. Here we go. Inhale, exhale, twist. Eagle arms, lifting. And unwind. And just shake out everything. All right, we're going to close with some relaxation. And if you have a pillow, a bolster, even a folded blanket works. You can take a cushion from the sofa near you or whatever you have. Sit back in the chair. We start with a body scan, starting to relax, soften everything. And we're cooling down, so if you need a sweater or sweatshirt on top, feel free to do that. Wiggle into the back of your chair. Inhale and exhale. Closing your eyes. Notice the breath. And doing your body scan from head to toe. From the top of the head to the forehead, softening the space between the brows, stretching the mouth wide so that jaw relaxes. Shoulders are softer. Release the belly, let the belly be soft. Feet are touching, but are soft. Toes are not scrunched. Let the back, the glutes, the thighs all relax into your chair. Let the chair take over. You've got your pillow or your blanket in front of you. Make your arms as comfortable as possible, maybe letting the forearms rest a little bit more onto that cushion. Pressing the cushion or blanket in towards your belly. Tuck the chin down. And taking long, slow breaths. Go back to that visual image of your favorite tree or flower. As you fold forward a bit, the back rounds. Inhale and exhale. And soften. Take a couple more breaths in this forward fold over your blanket or pillow. Inhale and exhale. Let it go. Set an intention for your day. Enjoy this glorious season. You're
Thank you.
waiting in spring.
Thank you.
And let's sit tall in our chair. Move that cushion away. We'll close with a poem about spring and paying attention to nature. The poem is called Buoyant by Dana Folds. I am buoyant, lifted by breath and the touch of air on skin. I am weightless, borne higher with each inhalation. No ballast or tether, rising, molecules mingling with the scent of spring. Soaring, freedom refusing to be reined in. I look down on a cloud of dogwood flowers and hear the soft exhalation of trees. Grass, ants, earth, atmosphere, universe, we are all one being, breathing, expanding. I make the choice to stay awake, to see and let myself be seen. I hear and breathe and fly and be, and know that I am known. Let's bring our hands together at heart center, thumbs pressing towards the sternum. Sit a little taller, put that smile on your face. Take a nice long inhale and exhale. Appreciate the time you're able to give yourself for yoga now and on your own practice. Thank you for being with me for yoga. Namaste. Namaste.